Hey, here with me today I have Rose Dash, Chief Client Officer with Multicultural Australia. Please join me as we have a chat. In 3 words, can you describe Multicultural Australia?
The three words that I would use to describe Multicultural Australia would be welcome, safety, and inclusion.
Nice. What does inclusion and diversity mean to you?
For me, diversity should be celebrated and seen as a key strength of any community, as a driver for inclusion. And for inclusion, I guess it's an innate sense of welcome and belonging in any setting.
Wonderful.
And I guess an example of inclusion that comes to mind is when a former client and their family moved into an apartment complex and spoke multiple languages, including French. And by coincidence, one of his neighbours also spoke French and they said hello on the first day. And over the first few months, they became friends, gave them tours at Brisbane, invited them to social events and introduced them to other families. And through these networks, the family built a network of support, built their confidence in English, and eventually were offered employment through that network. And a small action of welcome has transformed this family's resettlement journey. And there are, I guess, many stories of similar to this through schools, parks, and even examples on public transport.
You've been a long-standing employee at Multicultural Australia, but you were recently appointed as the organization's Chief Client Officer. What would you say is the impact of the work done every day?
Within client services, we have an immense privilege to welcome, support and empower our clients by walking beside them to reach their full potential through collaboration, advocacy, social inclusion, confidence and capacity building at different stages of their journey in Australia. We need to honour this and give respect to this responsibility. For me, our work is about enabling our clients to realise their full potential as engaged and contributing members of our community with improved social capital. Our measure of success for this is achieved through a focus on good quality of life, independence, belonging and well-being across the lifespan and intergenerationally. From taking a client-centred view and an assessment through multiple lenses, we can make the client and community experience more tailored and culturally safe, and ultimately creating more impact and support them as they come to thrive in our community.
What do you see as some of the greatest achievement of the organization in the past year?
In the past year, a key word through this year has been resilience. Like many organisations, we've had to adapt to the impacts of a global pandemic and the uncertainty that it brings by adjusting our service delivery and supporting our colleagues and our clients through that. Our achievement in the strength of Multicultural Australia community to come together and grow through this experience. In 2021, many of our cultural communities have witnessed many injustices that have impacted themselves, their families and friends and homelands. And the strength and resilience that the communities that we work with have demonstrated has been incredible. A quote that I've always really been drawn to is from an author, Dina Nayeri, which says, "It is the obligation of every person born in a safer room to open the door when someone in danger knocks." And I guess this was demonstrated by Multicultural Australia alongside the Afghan community and stakeholders in the multicultural community and corporate sectors, as well as the state and federal governments who came together to respond to the rapid and emergency crisis in Afghanistan. Through our work, we welcomed over 1,700 Afghan evacuees in the space of 4 months to Queensland, providing initial welcome in response to their immediate needs, such as clothing, reconnection with loved ones, and referrals to key services, with many of them being reunited with families across Australia. So we continue to support many from this cohort and the Afghan community moving forward to re-establish their lives here in Australia. So I guess this achievement couldn't be possible without the passion of Multicultural Australia's team and all of the community and stakeholders involved, responding to our newest Australians and meeting them with that humanity and respect.
Let's go to the following question. What are some of the most promising opportunities for the organization as we move into next year?
With international borders reopening, we'll begin to see new arrivals who have been waiting years to be welcomed into our community, be resettled, establish a new life in Australia, but also most importantly be reunited with family. In 2022, we'll be continuing an organisation-wide reflection on our practice, so the what we do, why we do it and how we do it, and looking at ways to enhance our service delivery to ensure a human-centred experience that's focused on creating welcome and a sense of well-being.
It was lovely having you, Ruth. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Yordanos.